For 20-year-old Imogen Brewer, living through a global pandemic has meant a health crisis of her own. Isolating when she so desperately wanted to be immersed in university life saw her depression spiral.
It was horrendous, purely because I was in a foul mood every day. I was lashing out. I was just crying over the stupidest things. Long story short, I did have a bit of a mental breakdown, and looking back, it was it was quite intense. The emotions were quite intense.
A painful experience, and yet one many can identify with. Rates of depression have more than doubled since before the pandemic, with young people especially hard hit. Like Joseph Brown, an 18-year-old secondary school student who thought issues linked to the pandemic were more serious than what he was going through.
Especially in the first few months where I wasn't really receiving any kind of help because I wasn't going to school. I didn't really reach out to any counsellors or doctors or anything. Just kind of stayed in this room, actually. Delay my driving test for quite a long time because there were fears from my parents and my counsellor that I would potentially take my own life on the road.
But despite stories like Joseph's, Imogen's, and so many others, a depression diagnosis from a GP can prove difficult when we've all been through such challenging times.
Now, sometimes you may have signs of depression that are forthcoming because of a adverse event or some reaction in life, such as bereavement, because we've all lost loved ones in the pandemic.
And as the country makes strides to extinguish the pandemic, it could well find itself with a mental health crisis on its hands. Helena Humphrey, 5 News, Nottingham.